Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Mrs. Stewart and today I'm going to show you how I made this golden, delicious, one-pan quick cornbread. If this is the first time you're watching any of my videos, I ask that you subscribe to my channel and make sure to come back for more videos like this. Let's get started. These are the ingredients that I will be using to make the cornbread. These are the ingredients. I will also have all of the ingredients listed in the recipe, so you don't have to worry about writing them down. The recipe will be posted below. I'm also going to be using a 9-inch round baking pan, and I'm using a mixing bowl, as you can see here, with my spatula. And again, as I mentioned, all of the ingredients and the tools that I'm using will be listed or mentioned in the recipe. The next thing we're going to do is to add the flour, the cornmeal, the sugar, the baking powder, the salt, and the nutmeg to the mixing bowl. Once you've added all of that to the mixing bowl, the next thing you're going to do is just use a fork and just kind of incorporate them. Make sure they are all mixed together. You don't have to do that for a long time, just to make sure you have them mixed together. Next, we are going to get our baking pan ready. So we're going to use this butter. And as I mentioned before, everything I'm doing here, including what I'm using, will be included in the recipe, so you don't have to write anything down. And I'm just going to use my pastry brush to sort of make sure, and this is a lot of butter, but that's how I do mine. I like my pan to be well buttered when I'm making cornbread. Cornbread is grainy, and there's something about putting a lot of butter in your pan, because that crust on the cornbread, you know, we all like the side piece and the crust. So I like to make sure they're kind of buttery and don't stick to that pan, because I want everything to be in there. And it helps with the baking process as well. So it helps with the baking process. So you want to make sure you get everything into that baking pan, especially on the bottom. Make sure you have everything, all of the butter on there. Once you're done buttering your baking pan, you're going to set this aside, because you need to have this done before you mix the batter, so you don't have to do this after the batter is mixed. In this next step, we are going to combine the beaten eggs and the oil to the milk. So we're going to add the egg, and the oil to the milk, and we're just going to sort of stir this up so sort of combine. You notice that oil and water don't mix, but yeah, you just want to make sure you have everything combined. And as you can see, I have the cornmeal and flour mixture sitting right behind me. So I've mixed the oil, the beaten eggs into the milk. Just stir that a little bit so it's combined. And what I'm going to do next, is going to add all of this to the flour and cornmeal mixture all at once. You're going to add it all at once to your flour and your cornmeal mixture. And you're going to stir it until it's just about incorporated. You don't want to beat it. You're just going to stir it like that. You're going to stir it. And make sure it's just incorporated. You don't want to beat. You see, you just want to make sure everything is nicely mixed and combined. So when we come back, I will have this in a baking pan and ready to go into the oven. So there you have it. The batter is in the pan and ready to go into the oven. But one thing I forgot to tell you is that during the last step, in the milk and oil mixture, make sure to add your vanilla. I omitted that one. It was an error, but I'm telling you now that when you mix the egg, milk, and the oil, make sure to add in your vanilla before adding that mixture to your dry ingredients. So the next thing we're going to do from here is to put this in the oven and allow it to bake. Once this is baked, I will be back to show you the finished product. So there you have it. This is your 1 bowl quick method cornbread. This cornbread will be delicious with a cup of milky tea or a cup of coffee. We didn't have to cream anything. Everything literally went into 1 bowl, mixed and baked in under 1 hour. So if you like this recipe, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope to be back with more recipes that you love. Bye.